Now, Eswatini has quietly become the holding pen for 5 individuals from Vietnam, Jamaica, Cuba, Yemen, and Laos deported by the United States under its new third country policy. Although none of these men are Eswatini nationals, the kingdom is detaining them reportedly in solitary confinement while labeling them in transit and pledging to repatriate them to their countries of origin at an unspecified future date. Meanwhile, Nigeria has taken a firm stance against U.S. requests to accept Venezuelan deportees, many of whom were released from American prisons, citing overstretched resources, national priorities, and the risk of setting up a troubling precedent. Foreign Minister Yusuf Tugar not only declined the offer, but also hinted that recent U.S. trade and visa measures might be retaliation for Nigeria's refusal. Now, how can nations uphold their own sovereignty and social responsibilities while navigating the complex ethics and diplomatic pressures of transnational deportations? Joining me to answer this and many more questions is Fatteh Hamid. He is a journalist in Ibadan, Oyo State. Thank you so much, Fatteh, for joining us. Hello, Mr. Hamid. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Thank you for joining. Now, speak to us. What does Eswatini gain economically, diplomatically, or even via foreign aid in accepting deportees that it did not deport?
Yeah, thank you very much. So basically, for Eswatini, what they're trying to do as a nation is to strengthen their diplomatic ties with the United States. And of course, when they do this, it is positioning them to be able to get much more global positioning, of course, from other countries as well. So U.S. is a very strong and high-profile country, obviously. So the project they are trying to build over there in the country, accepting those deportees, even though it might strengthen their sovereignty as a nation, and of course put strength as well to other African nations around them. But doing this, it shows that the United States sees them as a country that is viable enough for them to partner with. Why? Because this is a small island, which is of course ruled by a monarchical system. They are, of course, not going to be taking these people forever in their country. It's not that they are rehabilitating them in their country. They are still going to repatriate them back to their country. So while they're ensuring that they maintain their own strategic diplomatic ties to the United States, they are also ensuring that they are making sure that the safety of their own citizens are of paramount interest to them as well. So this means that the United States will see them as a future partner. Look at what happened to Nigeria when we are having speculation that probably because of the rejection of Cuba was the reason why they are instilling high sanction on us by limiting the number of times that Nigerians can stay in the United States on visa. For countries like Eswatini, why? Because they are not as big as Nigeria. They do not have the economic.
Yes, I can hear you now. Sorry we lost you for a bit. But, you know, these 5 deportees were labeled uniquely barbaric and convicted of crimes including murder and child rape. These 5 people are currently held in Eswatini. Now, are there any legal and ethical justification for sending such individuals to a country with which they have no ties?
Absolutely, there's no legal justification for it. It is absolutely illegal. It is not good enough. The United States to see Africans come in their country and made to be deported to. There are people posted to our communities. It is astronomical. Now, we are bringing someone who has committed a high offense in the United States, offenses that are of high threat to the citizens of the United States. But you think deporting them back.
All right, well, we seem to be having serious network issues with Fatteh, but we will definitely pick this up some other time. Fatteh, thank you so much. He's a journalist in Ibadan, or your state. I think with this, we will be wrapping up the show. Thank you so much to our viewers for watching us up until this time. We'll be back again next week on Monday. And do not forget to catch up on all our missed episodes on our YouTube channel at News Central TV. You can also watch News Central live on DSTV channel 422, on GoTV channel 23, Star Times channel 274, Avo TV, and YouTube. Until next week, I am Darshan Usman.